Well, good morning. Here it is. Excuse me. It's Tuesday morning, and it's April the 5th. And anyway, hope that you had a good Monday. I hope that you had a good night's rest and are ready to tackle this day before us. And as always, it's a day of opportunities that God has given us. And anyway, I want to share with you, it's kind of a follow-up to yesterday's, devotion, how to show mercy in an unkind world. One of the best ways to be a witness for Jesus, in a world, that's becoming, more judgmental, selfish and unforgiving, is to show mercy, for others. Yesterday we looked at two things that you can do to build a lifestyle, of mercy, to, start looking, one of them was start looking and listening for, people's needs, and and don't be offended by the sins, of others. Now, here are two more ways to show mercy, in this world in which we live in. First of all, choose your words carefully. If you're going to show mercy, there are some things you can't say. You can't be rude or sarcastic. Mercy, puts, in a sense, mercy puts a monitor on your mouth and helps you to choose words, that build people up instead of tearing them down. Colossians chapter 4, verse 6, it says this: when you talk, you should always be kind and pleasant, so you will be able to answer everyone in the way you should. It might be that maybe you grew up in a family where it was common to put each other down, and now you've developed that same pattern in your own life. So the question is, how do you break that habit? Well, in James 3:17, we need to ask God for the wisdom that James wrote here. It says that the wisdom from above is first pure, then peaceable, gentle, open to reason, full of mercy. The wiser you become, the more merciful that you'll be, to the people around you. I mean, no matter how much they disagree with you or may even dislike you. And that's because the more that you understand the hurts, of other people, the more likely you are to cut them some slack and just simply show them mercy. But secondly, this morning, value saving people over keeping rules. Jesus, he modeled this over and over, in his life when he walked on this earth. A good example, and we can find many, but one good example that we find is in the book of Matthew. Jesus says, this to the legalistic Pharisees. This is in Matthew 23, verse 23. He says, "You are careful to tithe even the tiniest income from your herb gardens, but you ignore the more important aspects of the law: justice, mercy, and faith. You should tithe, yes, but do not neglect the more important things." Jesus, he didn't like how the Pharisees, prioritized tithing, over more important things, such as treating people fairly, showing mercy and having faith. And so he wants us to not neglect the more important things, as it says in that verse. Also, he would rather see our kindness, break through to others, so that one day, they will give their lives to him. You see, Jesus is more interested in kingdom building than in rule following. Every time you show mercy, that's your greatest Christian witness, to to a world that does not understand any of those things. And I think the more people see, the kindness that we show and how we treat each other and how we treat them, I think that will make a difference. I think they'll want to know, what it is that makes us different. And so I hope that helps you this morning. I hope it encourages you, and I hope you have a wonderful day. And remember, Angie and I, we love you guys, and we're praying for you. And Lord willing, I'll see you tomorrow morning. God bless you.